best stories in sports. This is an E60 feature presentation.
What do you want to do after high school?
After high school, I want to be a fireman
Why do you want to be a fireman?
because it can help the people.
Jack Burleson is 18 years old. He has a rare disorder called OFD, Oral Facial Digital Syndrome. He hates loud noises. He wasn't potty trained until he was 12. Because of poor eyesight, he can't read. Well, he can't read words, but he can read people.
What do you not like when people do?
Make fun of me
What kind of things they make fun of you about?
about my hair and my pants. It made me feel sad.
OFD is a rare genetic disorder that causes deformities in the mouth, hands, and face. It also limits intellectual ability. Jack, for instance, thinks like a 5 or 6-year-old. Life expectancy is normal. Little else is.
He had a cleft palate and he had an extra finger, and he was really, really slow to develop. I mean, he didn't walk until he was 4.
Had you also sort of written off the experience of sitting in stands and watching your son compete?
Yeah, I kind of wrote that off, a long time ago with Jack.
Jack's a senior at Del Oro High School in Northern California. Hallways have always been cold, empty places. He spent most of his time in special ed classes. The things that bring most people his age together, school, sports, love, have always separated him. A boy alone.
He doesn't really have a lot of friends, who come over, and, well, he doesn't really have any friends that spend time with him.
One of my biggest fears that he was going to be, picked on. And I think it does a lot for my childhood because, needless to say, I picked on kids, that were different.
Alex, Jack's older brother, is also different. He has OFD too.
After Jack was born, I figured out it was a genetic thing between Nadia and myself and so, no more kids after that.
Alex's disabilities aren't as bad as Jack's, which allows him to attend regular classes, write his own rap songs, and stick up for Jack.
I had to take care of a couple bullies in his life. He doesn't want to be different from everyone else. He wants to be the same as everyone else.
2 grades ahead of his brother, Alex ran track at Del Oro. He always finished dead last. But trying, even if he failed, felt good. He thought it might make Jack feel good too.
One day, my brother asked me, "Have we come to practice me?" I said, "Okay." And my dad asked me, "How to flat without?" I said, "Good."
He came out and there was about 170 athletes on the team. Just a lot of people. So I think it might have been a little overwhelming. So he hung out, he actually sat in the stands from what I remember the first few practices. And we began kind of forming some sort of plan so that he could race, but yet in a way that would work for him.
Jack joined the track team as a sophomore in 2010. A few weeks into the season, he would run his first race, designed just for Jack to run alone.
And I was a little bit scared that first time. And Jack was running so fast that he ran out of his shoes. His shoes came off and he got real upset.
Jack didn't race for the next 2 years, but he rarely missed a practice.
The fact that he continuously shows up just really shows to everybody like he's he wants to be like you, and he doesn't got it all figured out, and neither do you.
What do you think you and Jack have in common?
Strive for greatness. He pushes himself every day and really tries to do his best in everything, just like I do.
Then came Jack's senior year, class of 2012. His team wanted him to race, but this time it would be different. Jack would never run alone again.
Let's run with Jack. It was just an idea we just came up with and said, hey, why don't we run with Jack and let's push him. We saw Jack kind of lit up. You can see that he wants to compete.
And just seeing him get out there and be people and everyone being, like, getting to come around him and talk to him got me more to like, hey, just go with it and just be happy and just do what you do that makes you happy.
He doesn't use blocks. He told our coach he doesn't like the blocks and he doesn't like the gun, so everybody gets lined up next to him and then they blow the whistle and Jack takes off and everybody kind of lags behind just a little bit. So he can obviously push himself. He looks up at the crowd and he looks around and he just has this amazing smile. You can tell he's running as fast as he can. And
When you're running, can you hear the crowd?
Yeah.
When you hear the crowd cheering, what do you do?
I just keep running. And it's faster.
Does he think he's really winning?
Yeah, I think he does.
Have you considered telling him?
No. Because I just want him to feel like he's winning, not how me, where I kept running and I always came in last.
Race after race, Jack kept running. Athletes from other schools started joining in, and they called it Jack's Heat. The more he ran, the more people came into his life. He found friends, a new confidence, and a crush on the team's sophomore manager.
What's it feel like to be in love?
It feels nice.
When's the first time you felt that?
The first I felt that when I met Haley.
Had you ever seen anybody that beautiful?
No, that's Haley.
I looked him straight in the eye. I said, okay, we're going to make a deal right now. And he said, okay, what? And I said, we're going to, by the end of this track season, we're going to find you a senior ball date.
Energy and confidence. These things didn't end at the finish line.
You going to win, Jack?
Yeah.
When he first got here, he needed assistance from the bus to the classroom. He was shy, a little nervous. Now, I barely see him. He's taken choir, guitar, art, Spanish.
Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien, ¿eh, tú?
Sí.
Me llamo right.
Me llamo Jack.
Dude, you're bilingual. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's been around the team for several years, they understand him, he's accepted. It's definitely given him a sense of belonging, a sense of accomplishment.
He doesn't try to be anything that he's not, and just be yourself and everybody will like you for the way that you are.
When Jack got to race at his first big away meet, he crossed the finish line in first as expected. Then, something unexpected.
After he crossed the finish line, and then I saw him go over by his coach, and then his coach gave him a medal. When he held up that medal, you could just see the smile on his face.
That was my very first medal, my very special medal, my very first one.
Has anyone else worn your medal?
No. That's Haley.
You let her wear your medal?
Yeah.
Every race he does is the cutest race because I get to see his face light up. And it's the sweetest thing ever.
So much of the change in Jack's life culminated the night of his senior ball. His classmates elected him king of the ball, and he asked Kaylee to be his date. Graduation loomed, but first, before the class of 2012 scattered, Jack's track team had one race to go.
What do you remember about that day?
Seeing all my people for the last time.
And so your teammates, you know they're running behind you?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
You might keep me safe. I fall down, it got my back.
They got your back?
Yeah.
First, it was hard to get a few people to run with them. By the end of the season, everybody was fighting to get those spots. I'd rather run with Jack than run my own race and win.
Every student that comes out to high school is looking for something to be a part of, something that lets them know that they're safe. When he's running, I know that that's like a special moment in his life. There was a sadness there that this might be the last chance that he feels that. Real life isn't going to feel quite as exciting all the time.
I don't know, I just wish everybody could be as excited to do something as like how excited Jack is to run.
Go! Go, Jack! Run! Fast! Run!
Good job, Jack. Good job, man.
There you go, man.
What's your biggest fear for him?
Just the people that get in his way in life and how he might have to deal with it if there's no one around to help him.
Jack Atif Burleson.
That was one of my biggest fears, is that he would not be able to succeed at anything. And he actually succeeded and graduated. Maybe there's more that he can do.
I wish that Haley will marry me.
Do you think that's going to happen?
Yeah.
I adore Jack with all my heart. I will always be someone he can call anytime he needs me. I'm that friend that he's really close to.
Today, Jack is right back where he started. Alone. This year, he is attending the Transitional Adult School. It's like the past 3 years never happened. Except they did happen, which adds an undercurrent of hope to the sadness. Jack Burleson is 18. He is a high school graduate. He likes running and winning medals. Once, hundreds of people stood and cheered when he ran.
Out the world to make new friends and new people, and I got new friends.
Are you worried about people making fun of you?
No.